Now Bortles throwing on second down. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. So again, they'll throw with Bortles. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Not quite enough leg. This one was on target, but it needed a little more behind it. And by about the width of a football, this will stay a tie ball game.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. Room to run inside the 40. C.J. Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Anderson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Bortles. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Bortles. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. On 1st down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
To throw, it's Bortles. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to hit his big receiver, Brandon Marshall, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. He gets away from one. And he's got room. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
He's got his man. It's Curse. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 22-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Bridgewater to throw it. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go.
Final play of the half, Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now running right through it. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. On play action, now Bortles. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Flushed out right. Looking deep now for McCoy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The second down throw for Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's the rookie Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's complete to Walford. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. And all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Bortles now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Bills on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. Throwing is Bortles, eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. The play clock's running down. And with the play clock counting down towards 0, Todd Bowles will take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the sneak, it's Bridgewater. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Teddy Bridgewater with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here come the Bills. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 79 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Room here to run. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First play of the drive. Excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Get ready! Way 90! Way 90!
They go play action. Bridgewater. Brought in by Walford, right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. The Pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
Let's go! Wide Eddie!
Johnson on the counter. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Darren Lee from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. Shifts by him.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go.
Second down, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the rookie from LSU, Tre'Davious White. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. Back to throw, Bortles. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal got him back within one score, and now the focus lies on this onside kick. And the Jets have got it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if...
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it's apparent that these guys are getting after it right from the opening kickoff. They roll right downfield and score on their first possession. And here on defense, back-to-back sacks. Someone is ready to play.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long, he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run it again with Anderson. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jets, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
Always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm shining. They ain't seen it when I'm young, out here grinding. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, young, getting paid, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm poppin'. They don't wanna put some money in my pockets. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. Either way, a hater always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me cause I'm tryna feed my I'm supposed to make it out and I don't bring my no way, no way, no way, yeah. They ones and they here to stay, yeah. I heard he's always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, yeah.
I heard he tryna lie me, but I ain't no dummy.
It's okay, though, got it, you really want it. I spent 13 on the ring and now I feel unlucky. Hey, she love my diamond ring, she said she wanna touch it. It's okay, I get 30K just to hit the stage. Sip, hit my Michael, in my Michael J's. I get cake, I cannot complain. Been finessing since I was a kid in the 2nd grade. Selling lemonade, get paid. Hold up, wait, can I get paid? Yawn, in a break, feel like I'm in space. See a snake, kill a snake, get paid. Get left every day, so get your straight. I heard these always hating, said I never make it. I heard these always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he told me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Mad cause I'm trying to feed my family. Why I gotta watch a friend more than an enemy? I had to stun on the that I'm supposed to stunt with. Had to cut you off, you was on some dun. You was supposed to be my dog, why you hate on me? They say success turn your friends to some enemies. Hey, it's crazy, cause it's shining, now you acting shady. Yeah, but I guess it's okay. My mama told me you would show me your ways. Yeah, but I gotta check with him. I had the bands. Pull up in the land. Diamonds on me look like Ernie. Always hating, said I never make it. I heard he's always talking with them. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I heard he's mad at me cause I'm getting money. I heard he's mad at me cause he's on me. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm in the bank and I want on my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so what you mean? Woo! Hold up, whoa, what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm in the bank and I want my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just bought a cost an arm and leg. My mama told me take it back and get a job instead. Where's your common sense? Me and the devil got too much in common, I swear. Yeah. Born in the ghetto, I never had nothing to fear. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, so I might just throw a hissy fit. Call up Cassie after she broke up with Diddy, yeah. I told Shorty if she talking, and she gon' call her friends up and we did, whoa. I ain't in the talking, go chop off your lips. If I ain't in your top 10, go fall for bridge. My black boys like boys that knock off your lid. I dot yo, go pop off, so hop off my. What you mean? I said, what you mean? Woo! Listen, I don't trust her soul. No, I said, what you mean? Whoa, I said, what you mean? Woo! You thought I was finished, you thought it was over.
You thought I retired, you thought I went fishing with Kobe. I'm still as ill as considered as one of the coldest. Still a put a partner rapper here like Moses. I'm throwback like a molar roller. I'm cooler than a cup of yogurt. Black flag boy, truck soldier. I'm cool with laws and Ayatollahs. Rap god, Cyclops and Ogre. I'm King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think road still.